So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Algeria braced for their anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on.
Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mahrez gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. Benrahma. Distributed tidily. Aouar. Ake did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van Dijk. Reinders. Ake. Aouar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No goals as yet. That's a good ball out wide. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Dumfries. Boudaoui. De Jong in with the challenge. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Memphis Depay. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gravenberch. Gravenberch. This is promising. And it's Frimpong. Dumfries picks it up out wide. Frimpong. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Guiri. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Another chance from a corner. Benrahma goes short. And it's pulled back. That's a throw. That's a little off target. There's the crossfield ball. Just eases him off the ball. Awar played back into the centre. Played through for the wide man. Gakpo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Opts for safety. Van Dijk. And it's Stefan de Vrij. This is De Jong. Mandy cuts out the pass. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bensebaini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Guiri. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Mahrez. He's picked his way through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's there to clear it. They want to be quick to recover this. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Badawi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Jong. Played out to the left flank. And it's skewed away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Reinders. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's got away. And he's intervened well there. Reinders. Gravenberch. And it's De Jong. Gravenberch. Gravenberch purring through the gears. And he shoots! It's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Can he stop it going out? It'll be a throw-in.
The Netherlands are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Just about up to the hour now. And here's Guiri. Well timed, excellent interception. Frimpong. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now Gakpo, looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. That'll be a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Benrahma. Back towards the middle. Now it's Guiri. De Jong gets a foot in here.
Substitution in progress.
Nouri. Mahrez. Nicely weighted ball. Guiri's having a shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So there's going to be another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's picked it up out wide. Gets the shot away! Reinders. Driving forward. Gakpo is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Frimpong gets into a good position. Dumfries could try cutting inside here. And it's Gravenberch.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's a sharp little ball here. And they can counter here. Ake. Can he get on the end of this? Gakpo receives it in a wide position. The ball goes in. Bensabate. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
If you do have a chance today, please take some
So to
time
clarify,
out to give your support
extra
to our
time
best
will
stadium
follow.
fund. Substitution for Netherlands, number 11, Gakpo.
So our quest
Number
to find the
12,
winner continues.
Gakpo. Number 10, Memphis.
It's being shifted off it.
Number 5,
Now this could be a chance.
Ake.
Played out
Number
towards the right
14,
wing.
Reinders.
Marlen.
Coming on the field, number 17, number
Gravenberch.
18,
De Jong.
Marlen. Number 9, number 25, Watson.
Guiri.
Number 16,
And he was
Koopmeiners.
quick to react.
Substitution.
Guiri looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koopmeiners. And Madsen. Van Dijk. De Jong. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. And Madsen. And it's Gravenberch. And that was nowhere near his best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Vrij makes the interception. De Jong. Half-time, extra time.
Hello everybody,
And it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution in progress.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And that's definitely not his best. Koopmeiners. Madsen. And it's Koopmeiners. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Atal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. De Jong. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Gets into some space. And the shot! A
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong. Lang. Lang going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, good spread. Marlon. That's tidy. Gravenberch receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Terrific effort, but that's it. The end of 2 hours action.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle
After
today.
2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Koopmeiners is first to take the long walk. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper. And he puts it away.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
The Netherlands are looking to keep pace here.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So, the second man in line. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. Firm, low, telling.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
The third man in the queue. He's managed to miss it.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Marlon comes up, their fourth taker. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
We come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that gets things running. João Pedro. Good driving run. Big chance!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Danilo. Savinho. Joelinton. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's gone looking for safety. Played out towards the right wing. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Spread out to the left. First quarter of an hour gone. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's João Pedro. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Lucas Perry gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Douglas Luiz. Bruno Guimaraes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's João Pedro. And he shoots! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He is through. Can he finish?
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He has found the way through. Marquinhos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Neymar. Joelinton. Joelinton! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Douglas Luiz. Lovely, now then. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. He's played it long. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Marquinhos. Defending of the desperate variety. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, good spread. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Joelinton. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Danilo.
Camisa 24.
The pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Wales really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
João Pedro. And here's Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been slung wide. Lucas Paqueta, and a chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Paqueta. Neres receives it in a wide position. Bruno Guimaraes. Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Plays the return pass. He's in plenty of space here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. João Pedro taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We're ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So it's away we go then. And he's forced to go back. De Kalpa. And it's Tielemans. He's on it, can he get away? That's really well cleared. So what can they make of this? Taken back almost at once. Can he latch on to this? That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Look at the space here. Vass. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Shot could... Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pass somewhat off target. And that was nowhere near his best. Doku. That has been slung wide. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Great vision. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. And the cutback. And he's taking no chance. And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Great defending, strong and determined. That has not gone well. Tielemans. And it's Lukaku.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Bast. Doku. And it's Meunier. De Bruyne. And it's De Keeper. De Bruyne. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vass. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a sharp pass. That's a little off target. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Meunier. Doku. For De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. And it's Tielemans. Played out wide. And here's Tielemans. Trossard gets into a good position. And this is Lukaku. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And if you do
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Always play. There's the shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Number 11.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's Tielemans. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. Big chance! Belgium still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now he's off and running. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Lukaku. And he's searching through. Cleared away.
Belgium really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
De Bruyne. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Lukaku! Your impression so far, Jim?
Belgium are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Lukaku. Meunier. That's really good defending. Nicely aimed pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. Oh, good ball. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Belgium, number 10.
So the manager
Lukaku.
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Meunier, number 22.
He gets big, and he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Bruyne. And it's Tielemans. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Luca Bacchio. De Bruyne. Tielemans.
Belgium really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Belgium have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's made its way to him. And he's away. And De Bruyne! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Belgium give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's De Bruyne. Castagna.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Openda. Tries to pass it through. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. Onana.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's good running with the ball. Keep the ball, and so that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Belgium absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
A quick reminder.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Thank you for
Good
your
evening to you.
cooperation.